Right, so this is the bit where you start kind of getting to decorate it up a little bit. So I take 2 wires away. Okay, so let me just twist it back up, that just got a little bit bent. So I add my petal, and then I'll add my beads.
Blood constricted her heart muscle. She's on antiarrhythmics, but we don't know how long we can keep
I
her
then, sorry, it's got tangled in my bracelet again. Oh my giddy up, it's probably got tangled. Now, here we go. Right, so the bead that I'm threading with, okay, this one, I then take it back through the one here, okay, so it's going back on itself. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's going back on itself. I hold my petal down, okay, and then I'll pull the thread through. So this then puts my bead into place, okay. The other one that you've got, I then start twisting, so that will start your stem off, okay, and then on the other side, so it stops your petal from moving, I then twist it around, okay. So technically, so that one's come down, it shouldn't be there. That is your first one of your branch, and then you do exactly the same.
turn to your right.
Okay, so again, I'll show you again. I thread it back through the hole, hold my petal so it goes flush against my other wire, so it just so it kind of, it is a little bit of a fiddly job there, so that's why it takes a little bit of a time. And then as you can see, you'll have your join to your other wire. This will then keep this one in place again. And obviously you can have as much gap between the flowers as you want, because I want a little bit more of a gap now. Okay, so again, now you'll notice that one of your wires will get shorter than the other. You quite easily put the beads or kind of the decorations on the longer of the wires, because it will then make it flush again. Oh, nearly put the same one on again. Okay, so there's my next one, and then take it back through. Now I'm sure everyone has got different ways of doing this, so I don't need people going, well, that's not how I do it this way, because everyone does it their own way. I'm quite happy to get easier ways of adding flowers if anyone has got them, because like I said, it can be a little bit of a tedious job. So pull down, okay, and then again, like I said, it gives you your bit so it stops it from moving. It's quite hard to show you. And then do your twist. Okay, so now I've got 3 on 1, and like I said, I showed you that you'll have one that becomes a little bit more shorter than the other, so I then go to my longer one and add my next one. Okay, so I usually pause the telly when I'm doing the videos. I kind of forgot to do it on this one. Okay, so that's in. Now I'm going to have to stop there soon because I have to go to work in a minute. Right, but it gives me something to do when I get home. I've kind of started to the boring bit of doing the branch, because I like this bit. Right, so again, twist. Alright, So you can, as you can see, so that is near enough your first one. You can twiddle about your flowers and kind of move them how you want them to sit, but I always wait until the end and do that bit because they get moved about so much when you're actually building it up. So I don't get really stressed out about it at the minute. I'm going to add one more because I've got enough wine to do one more. So the last one I always find a little bit more niggly because you've not got much to play with. So push it through. I'm using a thicker wire this time as well. I kind of used a thinner one when I made my pink tray. But I'm kind of trying different things because, like I said before, I'm quite new to doing all this myself. But it's very addictive, I will say. And then obviously twist. And I can reassure you, you'll probably stab yourself quite a few times because honestly, the amount of scratches I have got, people think I've got a cat. Right, so anyhow, that is my first branch done. See, my bracelet's got caught again. Right, so that's my first branch done. All right, I'm not gonna worry about this one too much, so I tend to just move it out of the way just so I can start my next one. I'm not going to show you any more of how to build one up because obviously any questions please ask. I'll come back to you when I've kind of done a majority of them. But yeah, so you can just keep twisting. Every tree should kind of look different and have its own unique kind of style to it. So yeah, hopefully that's helped someone. Again, hopefully we're all learning, so take care.